How can you manage your personal brand when you have completely different roles or businesses to juggle? Well, look, the first thing to say is the whole point of a personal brand is that you're elevating above a specific business or role. You as a person, you as a personal brand exist above and beyond the life cycle of a particular business or brand name or logo. So the whole point of the personal brand is that you're coming in under this umbrella theme with your bigger purpose, with your mission, with your values that live above and beyond an individual business, brand or role. However, secondly, if you do have maybe a temporary situation where you're juggling a side hustle alongside a day job, then how can you handle that? Well, again, I encourage you to elevate above and beyond. Is there some commonality you can find across the two different businesses or roles? Or if not, can you at least temporarily keep them a little bit siloed? So you might have the day job on LinkedIn and you'll do the side hustle on Instagram or offline in particular events and so on, right? So can you keep them separate? It can get quite exhausting. You're doubling up the amount of work you need to do for the longer term. But again, if it's a temporary transition, that is an option until ultimately you can bring it all together. And then the third point, or rather question or challenge for you is, if they are so different that there is no way to bring them together, are they really logically fitting for you as a person and as a business owner, let's say? Do they make sense? Is there a conflict of interest, a conflict in values, a misalignment? Is there something not quite right there for you? In which case I ask you, should you really be doing these different things? And often the answer comes down to you've got one foot in the past and one foot in the future. And when you are able to let go of that past, it makes it so much easier to go full steam ahead, really create that coherent, compelling personal brand, still by all means with a portfolio career and different strings to your bow, different hats and so on, but they make sense as a human being, as a personal brand. There's no dark conflict there that makes things feel really icky when you're trying to sort of cover things up or when clients don't want to know about something else. For me, in my experience, when I brought things together, when I opened up and I show up as my whole authentic self, as they say, it became so much easier, so much more fun. And I was pleasantly surprised as to how many positive synergies there were. So if you want to explore this, first of all, check out the latest podcast episode where I talk about that, reimagining But if you're really stuck on how to bring together your different roles and businesses under a personal brand, that is what I do. So please comment below, send me a message, and we can talk about how I might be able to help you with your personal brand. Thanks so much. Speak to you soon.